Hi guys, today we are driving to the Daegaya Festival in Goryeong. Surprisingly, the city welcomed us with the last cherry blossoms. We parked as recommended nearby and took the shuttle bus to the actual place of the festival. There were a lot of people already waiting for it, so the bus driver even didn't stop at some bus stops. When we were entering the city, we decided to check the brochure of the festival, which showed the map of the actual surrounding, like where the festival was taking place, and all the activities that you can do there, and in general the program of the festival. There were tons of things to experience here, like this strawberry fondue booth where you could have some chocolate fondue with strawberries, and definitely many more activities for which you had to buy like a ticket at machines, which were 5,000 won, and there were activities where you could solder or paint something or do this nice lanterns, which I decided to do because I really love those lanterns. So you had to use the glue, put everything together, and then you got like a small LED light which you could put inside, and then it was done basically. So it was pretty easy and quickly, and of course I couldn't miss out something with painting, so I had to make a mug and of course draw some cherry blossoms. Since it was spring, I still didn't get the cup, so they will send it to me. I hope it will arrive soon. What do you think about it? You could also experience some pottery. I think that was the most popular experience here, or how jail was in the past and how people were tortured. Here people lied, and then, as the lady tells, they were just hit on the butt. But the park here also offered more things to see and do, like there were also some small museums and some history behind this place. So these were like small mini museums which you could visit. You could find out how weapons were made or armor was made in the past in this region, and how the pottery looked like. Of course, it was not done that easily as here, but it was fun to try it out. And the most interesting thing was that this famous Korean instrument, Gayageum, actually comes from this area which was Gaya in the past during the Three Kingdom time. Gaya is the name of the area and Gum is instrument. Another rather morbid experience here is if you want to try out your own funeral. This is a low building where you can enter and lie into a tomb and experience how it is to lie inside. There were also people wearing the traditional clothes from this area, which was very beautiful. In general, you could also just discover the surroundings here, also this park, and check out what other things are that you could do here. The view is super nice, the nature was very amazing, and you can even rent a house here for your vacation if you want to. There There's even a small shrine which newly opened and where you can even learn some things about the history of Gaia and Goryeong, so about the legend of the area and how it developed. Every festival needs a food area, so let's not forget about the food. You could try out here some sausage and the newly brewed beer in this area, local beer. And this is how a food tent looked like, one of many here. We ordered a janchiguksu, a noodle dish, and mukmuchim, an acorn jelly dish, and of course a gamjajeon, like a potato pancake. Of course, that was not everything that you can experience here. There were also a lot of performances and artists there, like choir, singers, dancers, musicians. This artist was showing the story of Gaia by drawing pictures with sand. And do you recognize the Gayagum on the right side? And of course the cherry blossoms, etc, etc. So that was very nice. She did an amazing job, and you could even try out afterwards to draw with sand by yourself. But of course there were also many others which were also showing traditional music, connecting the modern music with traditional music. Last thing we did here was a night walk through the tomb area where the people who were ruling this area in the past were buried. So you could register for a night tour through this area, which looked really amazing. In the night, the whole view over the city, etc. That was really amazing. That was it, guys. There were of course many more things to enjoy at the Daegaya Festival. It was really fun. I hope next year we can come back. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. How did you like the festival? Write me in the comments. See you in the next video. Bye!